people have been botted on lives, and they've shot up to like thousands of viewers in
Hi
instant
guys,
seconds.
welcome
And
in,
Oh yeah.
dudes. I'm sorry. Good
It's always
morning, good
suspicious
morning.
when you're on Kick,
Long
because
time no
your
talk,
average Kick
Luke. I was
stream
just thinking
has,
about you the other day. I was like, I hope
maybe a
he's
dozen
doing
people
well.
watching, and then
Hi
you get
Grizzly,
those
welcome
random
in. And
streams,
Slaggy, you're alive,
unless
dude.
you're
How are
Hikaru
you
Nakamura,
doing? Oh man, it's so great to see you guys. I had to get
streaming
all
chess.
like dressed up for my
yeah,
Christmas party.
But
So,
you see one at 10,000
yeah.
viewers, you're like, that's not real.
I'm all ready for my Christmas party while we're doing our podcast this morning.
There's no
yeah,
way.
But
yeah.
yeah.
I strive for those
morning.
numbers,
I hope
but
you enjoyed the ASMR. I was trying to keep it a little quiet.
You strive for
while
them,
we were
but
starting
Kick
stream.
just doesn't
yeah.
have that many viewers
So,
yet in
welcome
general.
in,
Oh no,
guys.
not at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my game already. We are already in GTA.
So,
in a hot
yeah,
tub,
a little
so
suspicious.
welcome in, settle in.
Don't be suspicious.
It is? Okay,
Don't
cool.
be suspicious.
So how long have you been streaming in general then?
I have been
Thank you for telling me,
streaming in
Grizzly. I
general
appreciate you.
for
Okay, hopefully you can hear me a little
close
better.
to about 5 or 6 years now.
I'll go here.
It's kind of funny because like listening back to like y'all's podcasts and stuff, and I hear a lot of people are like, oh well, when I was little we had this, and when I was little we had that. Like I never really actually got into gaming itself until probably like middle school or high school. I was the jock in school.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was the
Okay,
nerd.
we'll give this a second to see if
So
it'll
you probably
capture
have to
this.
hurry up,
No, I wasn't that kind, but I mean a trash can here or there. But no, after some sports injuries, quite a few of them, I kind of didn't have a choice but to stop playing. And then I found gaming to kind of
I don't know why it's not
fill
picking
that
this up.
space and
Shit.
fill that void.
This is not cool.
Nice. It's good at that because it
I'm
definitely
struggling
takes
a
a lot
little
of
bit
time to
here.
game.
Oh,
Oh
there it
yes.
goes. Yay.
You mentioned fighting games
Okay.
a little bit earlier,
Now we
so
Gucci.
been in the
Here we
competitive
go,
space.
guys.
So a very small amount when I first started.
There we go.
On
Hi,
actually
Sec.
it was when I first
Welcome
started on
in. How are
Twitch.
you
There was
doing?
a game that was out by Anway called
Alright.
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Now we got our hot
Oh,
tub
yeah.
set up, guys.
It came out a couple years ago.
Man,
That
I'm
looks
so
sick.
excited today.
Yeah, it was really
Got a
cool.
busy morning. Bunch of
There
things
was
going on.
there was probably about 20 of us that pretty much like not started. I don't want to say started the game, but
Slaggy, how have
started
you
the community
been?
for the game.
I'm not
And
a fan of the Discord update. Man,
we
not
pretty
on
much
the
just told
mobile,
Anyway,
I'm not
like,
either,
look,
Grizzly. It's so
focus
terrible.
on updates, focus on characters, focus on patches.
We hot tub
Like
streaming.
we
Yeah,
will,
we are.
like we'll take care of the rest. And
And like
we did a lot
so
of
it's really fun.
inter-community
We got a
tournaments.
nice view today.
I think it only recently, maybe
so
in
pretty
the
as, like,
last
the
like,
sun
2
sets,
years, did it
too.
ever
I'm
get
super
to like
excited.
a con at all.
I mean, good. I'm back streaming
It's
more
and
this
then
week.
and then
Yay!
Anyway dropped
I
it.
feel better about it. Oh, good. I've missed
And that
you,
was pretty
Slaggy.
much
I'm
the
glad.
end of the game. But
I can't wait to come hang out with you.
no major tournaments for me. More smaller
Life's been a little
communities.
crazy.
I finished in one of
hurt
them.
my
I
back, and
was
then I've been
tied
sick,
for 8th out of
so
like
I haven't
64.
streamed as much as I
So still
normally
decent for me
do, but
for a
I'm
first
excited to be
tournament.
streaming
But
more
yeah,
hopefully
it
this week.
was a really good
So,
game.
back to the
And then
norm.
they just dropped it and focused on the cell phone game.
Yeah.
Did it really fuck
I mean, I
with
can't
people's
exactly blame
settings?
them because even if it was a good
Man,
game, it didn't
Grizzly, I just
sell
don't like that I
like
can't like
games.
swipe over.
There comes
Like,
a
I have to
certain
click on a
point
button
that
on the
a
bottom, and I feel like I'm gonna
developer,
like
if game
swipe and
isn't
do weird shit.
meeting the sales that it needs to support the studio,
Okay.
then
It's so weird to sit here
they
and address,
gotta
guys. I never
reallocate
sit here and
budget,
address.
basically.
Right. And that's
Oh,
yeah.
business.
Or with lipstick, but yeah.
So, what do you say we jump into it then?
Yeah.
I love getting to know you a little bit more, Magnus Storm. I really, really appreciate you being here and sharing some stories with us today.
Oh yeah. It's I've got a couple for you.
I'm excited about it. I'm going to go ahead and dive into our first topic today, which is how have games left an impact on you, or how do they influence what you do today?
Well, like I said, I never really got into the video game or gaming with friends until
I didn't have an issue with that.
like middle school or high school
It
was
didn't
really
change
when I
my
got into it.
settings, or at least I didn't
I
notice
was
that it did. It was like,
I was a
I
sports
hope
guy.
it
I was the
didn't.
jock
I'd be
in high
really mad.
school. After 6 total, but back then it
Magnus
was
Storm's
4. I had
somebody
a
that I
surgery on my
met
knee every year, every summer of high school.
streaming
So
recently.
I had
And he
summers to
found
really
us
kind
and
of
was vibing
dive
whenever we
into
were doing our
other
podcast. It
aspects
was
while
like,
I
yeah,
was
like
just
I'd
sitting
totally love to
there.
be a part of it. So here we are,
And that's
finally
when I
having him
kind of that's when
on as
I
a guest
got a hold of
today.
gaming. I found an old console that I had when I was younger. I had the original PlayStation, the little gray rectangular box with the little pink and green push button open and starts. Um,
The good old days.
and oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh
Simple days.
yeah, when things were easy. But that's when I kind of that's when I started getting into gaming. My very first game was Kingdom Hearts.
Oh dang.
Um, and
I need to
and
catch
it
back up on my
actually,
Kingdom
ironically enough,
Hearts.
that actually started me into Disney too, because I didn't really do a whole lot of Disney when I was younger. So that kind of actually not only got me into gaming itself, but like into Disney. Um,
Convenient.
yeah, it was a nice little two in one for me. But I think with most people,
Hi,
a lot of
Kirk.
people
How are you?
game
Good
for
morning.
the
I was in a mod
like
voice
release
channel for
and
someone, and
the
some
getting
were really
out of
quiet
real
or some were
life, not getting
loud
out
as
of real life
hell.
situations, but
Oh, it probably
being able to
resets some
step
of the
aside
voice
from like a real life
settings. That's
situation. So like if I have a
crazy.
bad day at work, I'm hitting the game hard just so I can decompress and like process my day, or get on GTA and blow people up and take my anger out and not get in trouble for it
And destroy
Yep.
cars.
and destroy cars.
Destroy cars, commit mass murder,
And
steal
everything's
lots of money,
fine.
All the things you can't do in real life.
Yep.
like taking all your stolen money and pouring it into a super yacht. Unless
Yeah,
your name is Jeff
yeah.
Bezos.
Cooking cocaine and selling meth. Like, let's go.
Or wearing a bathing suit made out of your own chest hair.
Okay,
much.
mistakes were made. Okay, mistakes are clearly made on character creation.
Oh my god, if y'all haven't
the thing
noticed, his
is,
chest
though,
hair is
there's
his
gonna
like
come a
bikini
point
top.
where you're going to be able to
Hilarious.
justify a
Oh my
subathon,
gosh.
and
I need
one of
advice.
the
I have a girl
rewards
at
will be
work
you
that
will
I
shave your
like.
chest into a
I want to
bikini.
go out with her, but I am a supervisor. And she's line level,
So
and she
I've
does
thought
want to
about
go
that.
out, and I do things with me that I don't
Um,
know if I should pursue
and
that or not.
and
Oh
I've
dang,
thought
Luke,
about
that's
like
super
starting out with my
hard.
face,
Um, I don't
and just
know.
shaving everything
I feel
completely
like
off,
if you really
and
want
then
to,
working
try
farther
it,
down.
and like if it becomes a thing,
And I,
then like
Rose, I
talk
believe you know him, but
to.
Partysaurus.
Yes, I do.
So
He's amazing.
yes, I love Partysaurus so much.
I can't wait to meet him in real life. He lives like an hour south of me.
Oh, he did I think, but I don't know if
He's
it was a
such a
sub.
vibe.
It
But
wasn't a
look, dude,
subathon, but
I
it was
don't
so
know.
many subs,
Maybe go out
and
once,
you got
see
to
how it
pick
goes,
what
and then
part
go
his
from
best friend
there.
Alyssa
Because I mean, like, if
got
you
to
feel like it's a
wax
thing,
on his
like you gotta
body.
shoot your shot, right?
So a little more extreme
Luke, I
than
wouldn't, but that's just
what
me.
I would ever go for.
How long have you
but-
known her?
But yeah,
it's a little-
Has it just
definitely a
been
good
like she's
subathon
new,
goal right
or
there.
have you known her for a little while, Luke?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna really.
Now I'm
hit the
curious. I
point
want more
where I
information.
can justify doing
I feel like sometimes that happens though because
crazy
you're
subathon
like
kind of things.
working
I mean, I'm still not
together
even
and
affiliated,
spending a ton of time
so,
together. So I don't
based
know.
on my
Not
work
yet.
schedule, I have to just take this really casually.
If it would affect your work
And,
though, I'd be careful. No, for a
hope
bit I've
it
known
picks
her.
up,
Okay,
but
see,
I
then
can't even
yeah.
justify putting in a
Give the
schedule
tea.
for my streams,
We want to know all the things, Luke.
I find out that,
But I don't know.
and I
I feel like
sometimes have to
sometimes those
remind
rules are
myself
so
of it
rough.
too.
Do you guys interact
if
like
you
all
constantly
the time at work?
focus on
What's
the
her name?
numbers and who you've got in there,
Her name will solve it all.
it becomes a job and it becomes so much more stressful. That sometimes you just got to take a step back and just be like, okay, I started gaming for
Sunset
this
is so much
reason, and
fun.
that's why I fell in love with it,
It's so
and
pretty.
that's what I need to get back to, because it's not a
Yeah.
job. It's not, well, for some of us, it's not a job. It's a release, and it's a way to process like your day, and thinking of those numbers can destroy your mentality.
You know,
Yeah.
all it comes down to for me is if I can make $1 off of a stream, then I'm satisfied.
Right.
Don't need
It's
much
a,
out of
it,
life.
it's a buck you didn't have before.
Exactly.
See, and all I want to do is just vibe with people, and if I can make money off of it, cool. It's exciting.
Right. It's a bonus.
It is. It's like a cherry
But-
on top. A nice little cherry
Oh,
on
yeah.
top.
We don't need much out of life. We just need a little.
It's the simple things.
Exactly.
Oh man, speaking of the simple things, the sunset. This
was
has
just-
become my favorite thing ever.
I know, right?
I just panned down and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, I
Screenshot
lied. Gaming needs to become work because I need to do this in real life.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
see, therein lies the issue. It's like, you might be like, okay, my goal is not to make money off of streaming, and I just want to meet cool people and vibe and
But if
such.
given the
It's
chance-
it's definitely respectable. But given the chance
Yeah.
of, becoming a gigantic streamer that makes like $10,000
I want to be like
stream,
BB Chess. Dreams.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
We both on
I
something,
would
but
take
I
that in a
don't know if
heartbeat.
I'm being smart about it.
So I don't know if you guys
or
heard the
is
news,
the feelings
but
making
Pirate
me
Software,
dumb
who
decisions.
I've
Name is a
mentioned
no.
on the stream
Did
a
you
couple
meet her?
times, on the podcast a couple times.
I don't know. Like if you've known her
He
for
just set
a
the
while,
record
about
this
six, okay.
week
So if you've been thinking
twice
about it for 6 months, I say
for,
take the leap, Luke.
biggest
Do it.
hype trains
do
on
it,
Twitch.
Do it. Do it.
Wow.
And then go on a date,
so
see
he
how it
hit level
goes,
55
and like maybe
on
leave it as
Wednesday
like this isn't gonna turn into
at
anything until we see how this
179%.
goes
So
because you have to sort out
his
work
community
stuff
hit the
and
cap
just I
on
don't know,
that.
lay out
And
whatever you need to
then
lay
on
out. But I say take
Friday,
a chance.
he hit level 59 at 500 something percent.
Wow.
And he made something like $20,000 or $30,000 a stream
Jesus,
on those days. Yeah.
that's insane.
Completely insane.
That is insane.
And so it's like, if given the opportunity to just, he doesn't even stream games most days.
Isn't that
He
insane?
mostly
That is
just like
so much
streams his
money.
website and does Q&A on game development.
That is insane.
With
Yeah.
a lot of the
So-
streamers I feel like we know that make a ton of money do just chatting and just hang out with people and don't always play, and maybe like randomly they'll play games.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah,
The key
no.
is the YouTube Shorts, so we're gonna have to get our.
I think
our
Collector
accounts
provided a
going.
ton of
He did,
content for
and
us.
Everybody will see. Everybody will see that one on Christmas Eve. I'm pretty excited to get
Yeah,
that one out.
Magna, we recorded a bonus episode yesterday
Oh.
with one of Plaid's dear friends, or Danny's dear friends. And
Yes, I
it
have known
was
him about 7 or 8 years now.
it was crazy.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy and very entertaining.
He's a funny
so-
guy.
He is a funny guy.
I
love him.
cannot. You guys
I
are my
haven't been
drive
for
to
maybe
and from
3
work.
months total, but I have really started talking a
That
lot
is an
more in
honor.
the last 3 to 4 months.
Just-
See,
just
okay, so it's
knowing
not on
that
a whim,
Somebody
Luke.
is listening.
don't
What,
know. I
what
say do
platform
it.
do you listen on?
Oh, Luke's
Spotify.
mistress.
Awesome.
So,
I suppose we should check if Apple's
Timeline-wise,
online
it's smart to
finally.
test the water before committing.
I heard you guys were
extra
having a lot of
time
issues with
involving
Oh,
work
yeah.
or your
They
freedoms.
do things
Good morning,
differently
Alexi. Welcome
Yeah, of
in.
course they do.
everybody else,
We're recording
and
our
they make
podcast
it
live in GT
extremely
this morning, so
difficult
welcome
to
in. How are you doing, dude?
Get your page online,
don't sound like
especially
you're
if
doing it
you're,
right.
I guess unknown.
Are you talking to
Yeah.
me or Luke, Slaggy?
I mean, I
don't know,
guess I don't know. I can kind of see Apple doing that, like big name, want more big names, but I don't necessarily think Apple. I love. No, don't get me wrong. I love Apple products. Apple, don't come after me. But like, Apple
Apple's
is
the
not.
devil.
I'm
I
an
need to
Android
move to
guy,
a different
so-
hot. Oh, I gotta move to a different. All right, let me move to the other side real quick. No. I
have an iPhone.
Apple is. Oh my god, Miss Rose. Apple is not very like new user friendly. I would
my
say
God.
that.
If you are not in the ecosystem, you need to agree to like commit your life to their
Yeah.
ecosystem.
I feel like
Well,
they
and the
kind of
funny thing is-
advertise that they're user friendly, but they really aren't.
So,
They're
so the
user-friendly once you are.
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good, Alex.
Well,
I'm all dressed
and
up
I'll
for
give
my
them
Christmas
this: the
party after this
design of their
podcast.
stuff. Like if
So
you look at their
I'm a little
phones, the
excited.
design is very
A little annoyed
simplistic.
that it's a
It
little
is
early
very
this
push
morning
here, and it works.
for
When you go to like
a holiday
Androids and all
party,
the other
but
models, they're
I'm
so
doing good.
customizable that you can get lost within it.
Both
But at the
now.
same time, you're also
Thanks,
like
Swaggy.
destroying the battery.
We've
in
been
your
working
phone.
out some things. GTA podcast is kind of cool
So
as well.
like at some
Thank you,
point, Apple
Swaggy.
is a little more simplistic in like
We,
the use.
We've been
But
doing
like
this in
when
either
you're actually like
Palya
looking at like
or
the
GTA,
ins and outs
like
of it,
this
like
is
if you
my
have to do
favorite because
anything
it's
to like
just
the
pretty and
computer
chill
or anything of that
vibes.
nature,
And
God, Apple's
Palya is a little more crude with
pain.
movements.
Apple is so tough to get into.
I just don't know
You
what
are
I should
absolutely
do.
screwed
I have
at that
people tell
point
me
versus,
yes, do
you know,
it,
if
but
you're in
some
Windows,
that
if
say
you're
don't
on
like it. I don't know.
Android,
I did flake on our
the
first
settings
date, and she
menus
still
are
wants to go
there,
out. So,
the back
oh,
end command
well,
prompts are
Luke,
there.
like it's
You
hard
can
with work,
do
and
anything you
at the end of the
want
day,
to.
it's up to you, you know. And like, do you want to have to deal with work things, or
It's a completely different
would you
mentality.
just rather not have the relationship because
And
you don't want to
a
deal with all the
completely
work
different
stuff you'd have to
ecosystem.
go
Apple's
through?
the kind
I
of
think that would be a
ecosystem that's
big
like,
deciding factor.
If you need technology,
Can I
and
get
you
into
don't wanna
RP
think about
server
it,
with everyone? It's been a blast. I'm
Yeah.
so
Just let
scared,
Apple run
Alex. I
everything.
suck at GTA.
Yeah,
Like I
it's,
died
like
so many
plug and
times
play.
trying to get over to this yacht. It was so bad.
which is fine for
Hi,
some
Shu.
people, but
Welcome
it,
in. Appreciate y'all coming over with Team Vibes.
Not for all.
How are you doing this
not
morning?
for all. Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, and then meanwhile, they overcomplicate things like setting up your podcast.
It is still not live. I checked it last
Wow.
night. I haven't checked it this morning, but I checked it last night.
You can check it after the party. Give them time.
Oh, it's been what? At least 3 days, if not 4.
Yeah. And they haven't even emailed us
No.
about.
No. It only said that we would get an email if they had an issue. So no news is good news. Hopefully.
I guess.
Yeah.
We
What's
we're
really
trying to get our
funny about the
podcast
whole
on
thing
Apple,
is
and like
in the
Apple
end,
has
it's
been
just
such a pain
going
in the ass.
to
It's been bad.
download the RSS.
It's on every
feed
other
that
platform
Spotify
except
puts
for
up anyway.
Apple.
Just like iHeart, just like Radio Public, just like
Everything
everyone
else.
else. Yeah.
Hi,
On
Collector.
Apple,
Why the
what's
hoopla?
na-
We were
Hey, Collector's
just
in my
talking
chat.
about you.
What was the name on Apple?
How are you, Collector?
Is it still? Is it just like? Is it? Was it Nerd Life?
It should be Gamers.
It's still,
Concepts,
yeah, it's the
Gamers
full
Concepts.
name. I think I named like our name as like account name. I did Hot Tub Gamers Network,
Yeah.
but the podcast is still the same name. I would rather not, but the feels are there, and I don't feel like that around anyone else. Okay, Luke.
Collective,
Luke,
did
then
you
that's
get
your
sick?
answer. Like, if you don't feel like that around anybody
between
else,
yesterday and
there it
today?
is. Don't be scared. You do basically nothing more than you already doing,
you
and
need
we
a
got
tissue.
your back. Oh my god. Grizzly, I'm so hungry too.
Or a neti pot.
I can't imagine if you got
I'm
up
not a fan
that
of neti
early
pots.
Yeah, but they
to
work
go
so
play
well.
ball
but
and
they're
you haven't
so
eaten food, I
gross.
would be starving.
Yeah, but I mean,
I heard
you
that
know,
they're really, like, they feel really good though. I've never tried
Yes.
one.
well, they feel good when you're used to it. The first couple of times, it's gonna feel odd.
It's weird.
gonna tickle. You'll giggle like a little schoolgirl, and
Does
you'll
that make
never
you
want to do it again.
sneeze?
No, it literally okay. Your sinuses like run up your nose, up into the front of your forehead.
Oh, yeah, everything's
and then they
attached.
come back. Yes. So you're literally just running water and clearing out the pipes, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing you do when like winter's coming and you need to get your furnace up and running.
I was not sure where that was gonna go. Like, I could go
I
down
wasn't-
so many
I-
different roads, I was a little concerned. Cleaning out your pipes in your house. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. It's the same concept.
Same thing, totally.
Pipes in your house, pipes in your head.
My teammate was supposed to pick me up.
Ears
I
and
finally
shoulders.
woke up. Oh, holy shit. Are you guys still gonna go play
Head,
Grizzly?
shoulders.
Head, shoulder. Okay.
We're getting sidetracked here.
Should I reel us back into our second topic?
Yeah, let's move this party along.
Okay. Do you want to introduce the second topic, Danny?
Sure, I will do the second topic. So, wrong window.
There's a window somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I have resorted to pulling this up on my phone because it's so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've got my chat up on my phone, so.
Oh, because you don't have a second
What I probably
monitor?
should do is have like multiple windows going on. But yeah, Magna, how has your history with video games,
The
though
last
brief,
game is ending soon.
influenced your
Were you guys gonna
work
go
and your
join a bunch of
day-to-day?
people
Not just
then?
with streaming, but like anything else you do in life.
Well, I mean, obviously, the more you get into anything, the more knowledge like you gain from the experience. And I think definitely like with work, like especially since I work in such an I work at an airport, and there are thousands of people all around, and we're getting new people constantly every day. We're seeing new faces, and a lot of people. I'm finding out that a lot of people, no matter the sex, no matter the
Yeah, it
age,
is a league. Oh,
game or
that's
game in
cool.
some sort of
I used to
fashion, or
bowl
their
in a
kids
league,
game.
Grizzly.
And
I
it's
was a
it's
bowler.
it can become a way that brings people together rather than just like, oh my god, games are gonna rot your brain out.
And
And
people still believe that,
They really
yes,
do.
which
yes
is
they do.
crazy. I had a guest say something about that the other day. Like, wait, you really play video games? Like, don't you feel like that makes you stupid? I was like, what? Excuse me?
Oh, what do you mean makes you feel stupid? Games are all about problem solving.
Right, right.
Literally
Yep.
everything in a game is a puzzle, whether it's an actual puzzle or like how can I survive this sniper. Anything you do in a video game is a level
Or how do
of
you open up a
problem solving.
door or get into a dungeon? Like,
Yeah.
how
Where's
do I
that
move this
key?
rock?
Yeah.
And you survive in the dark with no flashlight.
Yep, yep, yep. Find all the tools you need to survive.
How am I gonna be aboard that super yacht?
Yeah. By the way, I did just get a notification that it's my time to go buy one. So
Oh, excellent. Have you got the funds for it? I think it's like 25.
oh no, not at all.
Oh, what does it cost to get one?
Like
I think it's
30
like
mil
25
for
million.
basic.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, damn, that's like some mounts in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Holy
No,
crap.
this thing
That's
is
a lot.
crazy. I don't know if we've been inside it yet.
No, I haven't
but-
been inside your yacht.
Okay. There's some other rooms. There's a bar up at the front.
Is it bigger on the inside, like Time Lord technology?
It's actually oddly about the same on the inside.
Okay.
It's not quite a TARDIS.
Okay, that's sad.
Honestly, the casino penthouse is better, and the casino penthouse also includes another hot tub.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Different than what we were in
but-
yesterday?
Yeah, so we were just on the roof yesterday, and then there's
Oh.
actually one inside as well that's more private.
Oh my God, do I
Except
have a-
for the weird hairstylist who stands around at it.
Oh, that's funny. Also, I
So you
just
can get
realized
a
I have a
haircut
black
right
eye.
Wait, in real life or in game?
Game?
A lot of questions were about to be raised.
Oh my god. No, I don't have a. Yeah, no, not in real life, just in game. She just turned her face towards my camera, and I was like, wait, is that really a black eye? Totally is. That's
Maybe.
hilarious.
So the
I got
way to
fucked
get
up
rid
driving
of
here.
bruises in GTA is in your apartment, you step in the shower for a second, and then that should clean everything off.
Well, all of our group photos, I'm gonna have a black eye.
Okay, well, you can take care of that on your own time.
Oh my god.
I don't know, maybe like... Oh,
That was a
no,
big
you did
sidetrack.
die once or
Even
twice.
Final Fantasy is a problem.
Yeah,
so
just-
it totally
just today.
is. Like,
Yeah, it's probably from that.
oh, you have quests that make you go figure
Don't worry
things
about
out
it, you
for
can stand in the
people,
background.
and like every game we play is
You'll
problem
find-
solving.
Turn your
and like
good side.
what, growing up, we had to take
Yeah.
tests that you had to like do problems, like written out problems, and solve them. So it's totally that.
Right, so we were talking about
Oh.
the airport.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
like meeting new people, they'll I always ask,
Got like hello
when
sidetrack.
you're not
Danny's
here,
doing
what
really
do you
good
guys
reeling
do?
us back in today.
Actually, one of the guys that I work with currently, we got to talking about games, and he used to play Call of Duty all the time, and I'm in a Call of Duty esports team, and so I was like, dude, you should check out, this or whatever. And now he's one of the admin for like the Call of
What? My Discord just crashed. What? I'm
it's
sorry.
another way to connect with people because so many people use it for so many different reasons.
That's true. I mean, games are
That was
now
super weird. My Discord
not
just crashed
just
and I
games,
missed
they're
out whatever he
communication
just said.
platforms,
Yeah.
they're virtual worlds.
They
Where do
make
the
you
alt
feel
girls
things.
live? You would know, Rose.
They do, you know, they,
I would imagine
they-
you would find
they-
a lot in Vegas.
games
Luke.
have
Do you
always been
not
a
see
great
alt
form of
girls there?
storytelling.
Wait, is the
Yep.
girl that you're
From the-
pursuing an alt girl too?
And now you've got.
I'm starting to feel way
developers
too
who
normal,
really
by
push
the way,
storytelling
with my
into
hair.
Very
Do
emotional.
you guys think I should dye
directions.
my hair again?
And then, you know, you
Look like
you've
Game
got,
Crash too? Oh shit.
The money-making opportunities in games.
No,
like
not really. I
streaming,
don't know.
Sports, and sponsorships, and
I love the look. I know you do.
Things are
Luke.
heading in really crazy directions with this medium.
Oh man. I miss my yellow hair.
So,
Now that we're
and
talking
it's
about
it's
that.
weird because, like, you know, I'm going back to the Disney thing. Rose
It's my
mentioned
alt
Disney
hair.
Dreamlight Valley earlier. Two people in the team were playing it, and they're like, "Oh, you should check it out." And I did, and we're playing through it. You want to talk about emotions, and you want to talk about like hitting you in the feels.
thank you, Grizzly.
There's
I appreciate
literally a
that.
mission towards the end of the main story in the game, and the game gives you a warning. It says, like, if you are not in the correct mental headspace, do not continue with this. Come back when you are mentally
Oh
sound.
my god, does it? I haven't made it
Yes.
all the way that far. Holy crap.
Yes.
That's so weird warning.
That
Yeah,
is a
when you
weird warning.
which what is it? When you unlock was it the Forgotten Lands in the very top left-hand corner? You will meet the fairy godmother, and you
Yep.
have to go through a mission. And literally the mission will give you the game gives you a warning. If you are not of sound mental health, maybe try to come at this, and it gets dark.
Well, I was going to say, that game is
It-
pretty dark for a Disney game.
Oh yeah,
Disney
I mean,
gets really dark though sometimes. I mean, think about
They have.
Mufasa's death in Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
spoiler
Oh my
alert.
god. Yeah.
he
That still makes me
dies.
sad. Mufasa.
I don't know. It's been like 30 years since that movie came out.
It's
I think
still
spoiler
Oh
sad.
god, why did you have to put a
sad,
number
but
on it?
I think anybody who, you know, needs a spoiler alert for that
Oh my
kind
god,
of
don't
thing.
say 30
Yeah,
years.
that's true.
You're past the expiration
Why
date
did you
on
have to
that.
say 30 years? You just aged every single one of
That's-
us.
That's
I
what I
know.
that's what I mean. Like, why did you have to put a number on it? Like, God.
Oh man. No, and you know what?
I
Recently
was
too,
there, though.
have you watched
Oh,
their
that
Goosebumps
series.
series?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
I haven't,
that's a
I haven't
throwback.
watched it yet, but I
It's
hear that
so-
that gets very creepy.
It's
Oh, the
good.
new one? I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah, it's good. It's dark. I'm actually surprised at like some of the music. Like they have some very trendy songs in it. Like the what is it? Daddy don't know that Mama's at the body shop. That song is in the like intro. Yeah. And I was like, oh dang, this is Disney. Like, what is Disney doing? But it's really good, especially if you grew up on Goosebumps.
Sometimes I'm
after
surprised
dark.
that like Phineas and Ferb is Disney, for instance.
What? It
Is
is?
it really?
No.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
It says it on the
Disney
intro.
doing
Disney's
something
Phineas and
unholy?
Ferb.
Oh my god, truth slaggy. Truth.
I'm serious.
Oh my god, Slaggy in my chat is like Disney doing something unholy.
Disney's always doing something unholy. I mean, that whole company is just.
They have secrets, lots of secrets. I worked for
wow.
them.
They have more corporate secrets than you did.
That was my first job when I was 17. I worked at Epcot. I did retail at Epcot, and I got to go underground in the tunnel and see. This is spoilers. The characters without their heads on. Our-
Wait, Goofy's not real?
I'm sorry to ruin your life.
There goes
No.
my childhood.
No.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Swoozy, also used to work at Disney World.
It was a lot of
Hey.
fun.
He tells a whole lot of stories about working there and, like, especially dealing with the parents and the lines.
I didn't have to
Oh
deal with
my
the
God.
lines. I had to deal with parents and kids, but it was so much fun. Like our break room in the tunnel was beside the characters' break room, so it'd be really funny to listen to them and their stories about how they almost ruined some kid's life because they came out on stage and there was another one of them already there.
Oh no.
And I'm like, this is so much fun. Like I just want to sit here and listen to the gossip while I eat lunch. But yeah,
Mommy,
they like.
why are there two Goofies?
Yep. So they coordinate it so much that like if Mickey is out at Magic Kingdom, he is not out at Animal Kingdom because you might have a cousin or a friend that's at another park. at the same time and be like, I saw Mickey today, and no, I did, so yeah, they like
Family
hardcore
feud.
coordinated.
Oh God.
Disney secrets revealed.
That's
So if you got
crazy.
two people playing the same character at the same time,
Yep.
you gotta. Oof.
They have to be very, very careful about it.
But
Yeah,
see,
I can
it's
see
things
that.
like that nobody ever thinks about.
Right. That's the magic of Disney. Even though there's a
Yeah.
lot of dark things as well,
Yeah.
but
You know,
that's like their magic.
You gotta figure that early on they would have, like 5 or 10 people playing Mickey at once, and then they soon realized what a mistake that was.
Oh my god, I'm sure something bad happened.
Yeah, and so they're like, okay, we're gonna actually change the policy on that. Probably in like the first
Oh,
year
man.
of Disneyland, Disney World, it'd be like, so they'll start with like
Disney World
everybody's
came
Mickey.
first.
Yeah, it's a chicken and egg problem, really.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I
Which
didn't
came
want
first,
to ask.
one Mickey or the lots of Mickeys?
It's nowadays we can just chalk it up to the multiverse.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's
It's the
true.
Mickey from every dimension.
Like, wait, have you seen Spider-Man? There's all these multiverses, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Every single property is becoming a multiverse now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it has,
none
like,
of-
endless options.
Well, none of these companies want to get locked into any one linear storyline,
No.
and they want the room to explore while also not, I guess, like messing up their timelines.
Yeah, yep. I feel like Doctor Who does it the best.
Kinda.
Just because, like, it's so endless with being able to, like, change the Doctor and still have, like, the same story and stuff like that, but yet it can be
Right.
changed, and then time is endless.
But also, anytime they've tried to explore the Doctor Who universe outside of
Doctor
the
Who's actually
character,
good. It
it's
totally
been an
is
abject
Slaggy.
failure.
Are you a Doctor Who fan, Slaggy? And I never knew
I've
this.
never seen any of it.
I've seen a little bit of it, but I'm not nearly British enough.
Okay, anybody who is listening who has not seen Doctor Who, please go find the Matt Smith episode that is Vincent Van Gogh episode and watch it, because it is the best episode if you've never watched Doctor Who, to see if you like it, and it will get you sucked into it if you do like it. So, highly recommend.
Is it like you have to start from season 1 and continue through? Like, is there a story to it, or is each show different?
There's definitely giant story arcs that, like if you start with that Vincent Van Gogh episode, you will get curious about other things, but like if you watch it, it's not gonna like make you confused. But there are episodes that you could totally start watching and be like, wait, how the fuck did we get here? So like, yes and no. I watched all of Matt Smith first, so I watched all of the 11th Doctor first, and then went back and watched 9 and 10, and then continued on from there. And like I was able to do that, and then I just got more curious where those story arcs started. But they do a pretty good job of like pulling you into stories and explaining things enough if you haven't watched it from where they rebooted it at 9. Starting with David Tennant is the best route.
Now, the
I
show
disagree,
started
Slaggy,
in,
but
like,
everybody
the
loves David
60s.
Tennant, so I could definitely see
then-
that. Oh my god, I gotta
How
grab
many
me some
seasons
more.
did it go through in that original run before it's like 20-year break?
God, I don't know how many. I haven't watched the original stuff. It's hard to find to watch. I gotta grab some
Yeah.
water real quick. I'll be right back.
Good.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Yeah, I really don't
I will
know.
be right back, guys.
enough
Give me just a
about
second.
Doctor
Sorry.
Who.
You can listen to them.
Yeah, I know there's like 3 or 4 different doctors at this point.
Yeah. The first Doctor in
No, different lazy. And he's the one that came along to it.
well, he also came back for a few episodes. And everybody was picking on him the whole time. Because that's the modern trend of writing, is picking the white man's character.
Yeah.
Don't you start catching.
Oh, come on, everyone knows.
Well, I love him all now. I think he's like really special, so they're just
You know what I love him as, speaking of Disney?
What?
Scrooge McDuck.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was Scrooge McDuck in
No.
the DuckTales reboot.
DuckTales, yeah.
Years
I
ago.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
He's
that
also
show
the
should-
robot in Ahsoka.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I got so excited when somebody told me
That's-
that. I was like, what? Super exciting.
That's
He's
one I
so
also
good.
haven't started yet.
The story arcs start with him, though.
I should watch
Oh,
Ahsoka.
that makes
I
sense,
saw
Swaggy.
Obi-Wan.
Okay, I could
really
agree to
liked
that
Obi-Wan,
then.
actually.
My mind is like, take a nap, but my stomach is like Phoebe.
Especially
So
that
eat
animal
and
fight.
then take a nap, Grizzly. You'll sleep better if you eat first.
I really liked Obi-Wan. I've seen a bit of The Mandalorian, but I don't have Disney Plus, so I can only watch things in spurts, essentially.
I would say Ahsoka's really good, but Andor. Andor's my favorite.
Andor's just a badass character.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
glad they, got the opportunity to explore him a little bit more. When they first showed pictures of Rogue One, and we saw Cassian in the background, he was wearing a coat that was very reminiscent of Kyle Katarn's jacket from the original Dark Forces. And
I didn't notice
the
that.
original Dark Forces opens with you stealing the Death Star plans.
Oh.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, is that Kyle Katarn? Are we merging universes here? But then it wasn't.
Rogue
Oh,
One is one of my favorites as well, as far as
I
movies
definitely,
go.
I definitely need to catch up with the
As we start
Disney
on all of our
single
Star Wars.
series. I think I've stopped
Oh,
after
man.
like Mandalorian season 1.
The other ones are good,
Did-
but I think the first season's really, really good. First and last season.
Mm.
Disney's been doing much better with Star Wars as television shows than as movies.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's what I've heard.
I cried watching Ahsoka. I was not expecting to cry. I like ugly cried. And like now I need a tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I expect Doctor
But-
Who to make me ugly cry. I don't expect Star Wars to make me ugly cry.
Star Wars can make you ugly cry.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I haven't
Even
been
from
there
the
yet with
Lucas
it. I haven't.
Like okay, like spoiler. Did anybody else cry when Leia found out Solo wasn't coming back?
It was sad, but like I don't know.
Oh, okay. Next topic.
If they hadn't established that they divorced,
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, they did split.
But they were like,
Like-
reconnecting, so like there were emotions there.
It was there.
I think my biggest problem with the sequel trilogy is how much they decided to destroy everything that'd been established prior. Like, just the disrespect of fans of the universe was, like, it really took me out of it. Like, oh, Han and Leia? Nah, they're split. Luke, the ultimate Jedi? Nah, he hates the Jedi Order and everything that, that he worked for, that you rooted for him to achieve previously. No, it just was not well thought out. And now there's these rumors that Disney's going to be continuing Rey's story in new movies. I'm like, this is just not gonna work. You guys need to just stop with the movies and just make Star Wars a television series.
Well, and let
Yeah.
what is his name? John Farvo. Let him
Favreau,
do all
yeah.
that stuff because I love whenever like all his TV shows have been really good.
Favreau. John
Favreau.
Yeah.
I know how it's spelled and I can never say it correctly.
Honestly, you want my opinion? They should put Jon Favreau onto Iron Man 4 because I think Marvel is
I have like
in more
zero
dire
energy
straits
right
with-
now. Eat some food, Grizzly.
I think Disney is in
Food
more
will give you
dire
energy.
straits with
Do
Marvel
it.
at the
Do
moment than
it.
they are
Do
with Star
it.
Wars.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna lose a lot of people quick if they don't turn stuff around.
Yeah,
They
that was
need
so
to pay
big for so long,
major
and then it just kind of
$500
like
million to come on back.
poof.
Yeah.
Things are getting ruined very quickly with that.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
a
love
shame
that
to
our
see.
like theme today has like ebbed and flowed back and forth through Disney.
Yep. Whether
Oh
it's
man.
Dreamlight Valley or Kingdom
Yep.
Hearts or
Disney is
DuckTales,
everywhere.
Well, I'm like
Marvel, Star
listening
Wars.
to Magna talk about that, like getting back into Disney things because of Kingdom Hearts. Like, it makes you appreciate it in a different light. The same thing with Disney Dreamlight. Like, you appreciate Disney in different lights with all these different things. I'm shocked that they've come into the game world as much as they have, and it's like actually good.
It's Disney and games have such a sordid history. They always try, take like Disney Interactive Studios for instance. So
Comfy on the
they've
couch,
always
though.
tried to make video games,
Grizzly.
and they've always
Oh my god,
been
is it one of those
pretty
like
happy
really
to
squishy
license out their
couches that you get like
properties for video games.
stuck in? Wow,
But
sucked
them
into and stuck
directly
in.
making video games has never gone really well for them, and they've never given themselves the time or money to really do it as right as they could.
And they have the money if they just made the time.
They
yeah.
absolutely have the money. They just made the time and they brought on the right people. They very much like come out with 2 to 3 great games a year based on all their properties going back 100 years.
Yeah. No, they have so much content that they could turn into really good games. And like, oh my god, could you imagine if they made an MMO that was like super successful?
They did a while ago.
What?
Didn't they?
No.
Yes. Or an
Good morning,
MMOS
Jesse.
style.
How are you? Welcome in.
What was it?
We're recording our podcast this morning, and I have a Christmas party right after, so I'm like extra dolled up today.
So we're not just saying comment
But how
all
are you
the time.
doing?
The Toontown they did.
Yep, they had
What?
Toontown Online, that was it. And then
Toontown
Pirates of the
Online.
Caribbean Online. And they own
No.
Club Penguin.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Also, I just learned about Club Penguin like a couple months ago. I never knew about it.
Where were you when Club Penguin is killed?
Apparently, it's getting revived.
Is it?
I've heard a lot of
Really?
people talking about it lately.
That would not surprise me. It was very popular.
I don't know how Club Penguin.
And then PewDiePie actually shared studio space with Club Penguin when he was under Disney. Because they owned Makerspace or something like that. Maker Studios. Yeah, they own Maker Studios. I don't know.
That's what I
if
keep
Maker
hearing,
Studios
Grizzly. Like, I didn't know anything about Club
Disney
Penguin,
owns
and I definitely did not grow up on
practically
it.
everything.
It's a wonder
It's
they don't
weird.
have a monopoly on a shit ton of things.
And yet, there's rumors going around that Apple's gonna buy Disney.
No fucking
Yeah.
way.
That's
Apple's
been
still
going
worth
around
more.
for a year or two, I think.
Yeah. And like,
That would be crazy.
that's a merger that would actually make sense in
Yeah.
a really weird way, considering Steve Jobs founded Apple, then Apple kicked out Steve Jobs, then Steve Jobs founded Pixar underneath Disney,
Oh my god. I didn't know that.
Like, and Pixar's technology has become standard for Disney's 3D animation. So it would oddly
Like be
like,
full
not-
circle almost.
it'd be kind of full circle and not as random as you might think.
Oh my god, that'd be wild. I don't know how I feel about it. And I feel like Apple would change how theme parks are. Like, I wonder what the technology would do to it.
They
Well,
better
and
take
that's
the
point
Apple.
also like what becomes of Disney Plus, what becomes of Hulu.
Yeah. Yep. They're gonna take the apple off of the back of the phone and put Mickey's face.
Or an
Oh my
apple with
God.
Mickey ears.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
I said it here
Oh.
first. We have record of it.
South Park already make fun of that at some point too.
Oh fuck, really?
Oh
Damn
man.
it.
They
I have not
probably
watched
did.
it. I didn't know. Oh man.
They
Should I
probably
wrap
did.
us around to our third topic now?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll come back eventually.
Oh my god. Disney's gonna come back up. I know it will, and so will Apple. I'm still mad at Apple.
We're mad at Apple until they let the show up on the platform.
Yeah, and then it's gonna blow up, and it's gonna be great.
It better.
Okay, so our third topic, gaming and relaxation. Let's explore the relationship. Wow, I'm gonna say that one more time.
You handle this for a minute. I also have to go to the bathroom.
Okay,
so
go
I'll be
for it.
right
Gaming and relaxation. Let's explore the relationship between gaming and relaxation. How do games contribute to stress relief or leisure? Which I feel like we've kind of touched on,
Oh
but
yeah,
let's dive a little deeper into it.
yeah. I will. I will say, and that's probably the reason why I picked
How
these
long of
topics because they
podcast
all
you
kind of
do? We got
intermingle with
like
each other,
until
which makes it a
11.
lot easier to talk about too.
It's like
Because with
45 minutes
like
ish.
again, I use it just like many other gamers do
We
when
go for
they
like
have
2
a stressful
hours.
day at work or a stressful day at home. They want to be able to come home and find a release, some way to process their day, some way to take out their anger in a safe way, or just escape from the crap day that they've had and take their mind off of things. I use it for that constantly. Whether I've got stuff going on at home or whether somebody at work's irritated me and I'm angry and I either can't get to the gym or I don't have anything to punch, I can come into a video game and do all of that and not cause any harm to myself or anybody else and get in trouble for it.
Do you have different things that you play because of the days that you have? Like, do you go play cozy games for a certain
Oh
thing, or
yeah.
go play GTA for a certain reason, or something like that?
Oh yeah, if I'm on Call of Duty or GTA directly when I get home from work, yeah, it was a bad day.
Let me go
If
destroy
I don't
things.
if there's some days I'll get home from work and this is slightly disgusting. I'm sorry, but I won't even shower. I'll just hop on and just get it out
Yeah.
and just relax and calm down first, and then like step out.
No, sometimes you
Other
need to because you
days,
can't like enjoy your shower and like
yeah.
actually relax.
Exactly, and that's another big thing. You know, there's certain things that everybody does for
So you just
different
yell at the lobby.
relaxation methods or
Truth,
practices
Grizzly.
or at home routines that they do that they need to do in order to feel decompressed and free of any extra stress that may be coming into their life. Because they always say leave work at work and leave home at home, and that's getting harder and harder to
Oh my
do
god.
every day.
Yeah. It's hard to leave your shit at the door at either one of those things, and like it sucks that
Yeah.
you bring work home, especially if you have a significant other or you have kids at home. Like it's not easy to
Mhm.
shut off when you walk through the door. So having an outlet, like you said, either the gym or some sort of game, whether it be cozy or destructive.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at it now. Ever since COVID, I'd say probably about 40% of the workforce is work from home now.
Yeah.
So there is no leaving one or the other at the door. You're in that door all the time.
Yeah. I can't imagine, like, as much as I would love to work from home, I can't imagine not having that, like, threshold to cross to kind of, like, try to eliminate some things as you come in one door and out the other.
Oh yeah.
But,
Well, and that's like not even just gaming in itself, but like Discord, for example, or X, Twitter. Like you've got to find those other communities, especially if you're in a
first
cubicle all
responder
day and
life.
you don't get human
Yeah.
interaction at
You
your place
basically,
of
like, live
work, or
there
you
for
don't get
X amount of
enough of
days,
it.
don't you,
It's
Grizzly?
so important
With,
to
like, a crew.
find those communities that you can be comfortable in and get that release of talking to other people or venting to a gamer buddy online. You guys go into a Call of Duty match and today's work sucks, blah, 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 and like it's just a way to get that out. And so many communities out there can be so toxic and do nothing but add to that it's super important to find that either routine or that community or that game that's lets you go in there and just kind of and just relax and just like let it all go, because it'll build up quick.
Yeah. No, it definitely can. During COVID, like, if it wasn't for the community that I had, like, I feel like I would have lost my mind and been, like, really, really depressed. Like, I don't know.
Mm.
I really leaned
Oh yeah.
on my community at that point in time in Final Fantasy. And you're right. Like, you need that. And, like, if you don't have that outlet anywhere else, like, it's really nice to have whenever you come home and, all right, my bros are going to be online. I can sit down and talk to them and forget about my day and shoot the shit with them.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you do end up venting, which is nice, and like you find communities that are accepting of that too.
Hmm.
I feel like I've been very lucky through my kick journey that I have found a lot of really cool communities to like lean on and be a part of. Um, I'm so oblivious to toxicity and drama. Like
Oh
if there's anything
God, I
going on, I'm
praise
like,
you.
wait, what? What's happening? Who did
Oh,
what? Because I'm
Who did what?
oblivious
No,
to it.
that sucks.
be
But
be very thankful that you are.
oh, I feel bad when I don't see it, you know, but like I'm not there for that. I'm there to have like what you're
Right.
talking about, a community to lean on and have fun with and unwind with and just enjoy games and life. So I'm not
Exactly.
looking for that drama, you know.
No, no, there's better ways to spend your time
Yep.
than
Yep.
dealing with other people's drama, and and then with the drama in your own chat, you just be like, nope, get out.
Yeah, block, ban, and move on.
Ban
You just drop
hammer.
the dead weight and go. Yep,
Yep.
It's supposed to
yep.
be
I mean,
8 hour
that's
work
like, I mean,
days, but with
I
everyone
know
it's been like
I'm
12 to 14
reserving a
hours.
majority of the
Oh my god,
conversation
that's a long
towards the
time
end
to be with the same crew
of these
all the
shenanigans we
time,
have going on
Grizzly.
in this hot tub. But like, I'm so thankful that, uh, like, Mert Clan found a gamer friend of mine, and she kind of like drugged me with her and was like, "Come on, you should come in. You should come in," because we've been in two different communities together that were filled with nothing but toxicity, and it is like I know that if I'm having a bad day, or I know that if something is weighing on my mind, I know that there's at this point now hundreds of people that I can go to in that community and just be like, all right, who's got a second? I got to get this out. And they'll hop on a voice call, they'll hop on a voice chat. There's somebody will always be there. And it's just been so relieving to know that there's an avenue to go down.
It's like a whole extra layer to that like gaming and relaxation topic that we're
Yeah.
on. Because like I don't know, I feel like you can't have that without a community.
Right.
You know, it's like an onion,
Yeah, there's layers.
layers.
Well,
But also, you can't do it. You can't do it yourself. There's nobody. No matter how many people you have in your chat, no matter how big your community is, or if you don't have one, you won't be able to tackle everything. Even in just the gaming community, you can't tackle it by yourself. There's no
No.
way.
yeah,
No, you
nobody's
can't.
an island.
That's
No.
I definitely tried to like whenever I streamed on Twitch, I was very alone.
Mm.
And like I didn't have that many viewers and had that many people in chat, but like I was like I could do this. I'm gonna do this by myself. And like, no, it takes a village.
Hmm.
Not an
And
army. It
there's-
takes a village.
And if it's done right, there's so much good that can come from
Oh my
it.
god, yeah. Yep.
I actually have a small section, or a small section of a post that I saved that I would like to read. I'm not going to do any names or nothing, but like it's somebody who's come to us from the clan is like, oh my god, you guys have changed my life and stuff like that.
Oh.
But and it's crazy because like there's so much negativity and toxicity out there right now online. All these keyboard warriors are going at each other's necks, and a lot of people don't feel welcome
Yeah, or
in an
feel safe.
online world. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's crazy to me. Like you guys, we go there to do something else and to escape. Like everybody has their own life situations. They don't need another place to feel stressed out, or they don't need another place to feel like they're alone and isolated.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why I created my own free company in Final Fantasy, and like I miss having it, but that was my whole goal, was having this like safe, welcoming community, and that's also what I've been trying to like bring over to like my streaming. Is like I want everybody to feel safe in my chat, and I want everybody to feel welcome, and I want them to be this like loving, supportive place, because there's so much shit in this world.
Oh yeah.
We don't need it here.
Escapism is the key.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
even think like,
100%.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I just like talking about good things that come out of stuff like that, like me and Danny meeting and creating this and trying to spread positivity and mental
Just
health
completely
awareness.
spontaneously
Yep.
one day, and here we are on episode 4 and episode 5 in a couple days.
But that was thanks
Like,
to
what the
Supreme
hell?
Rio's great community that he has in a group chat, just being
the
like
man.
supportive, you know, and that's how we found each other and found a way to spread more positivity. So
Yep.
it all goes hand in
And this is
hand.
definitely my kind of thing to, make a project out of stuff. You know? and find people to collaborate with. Because
Me
honestly, I'm not
and you,
really a fan of
Grizzly.
streaming alone.
I'm so glad I met
like
you
having
too,
other
Grizzly.
people in the background that I can
You
talk
are
to.
such a great mod,
add
and I'm
more
so glad that you're
flavor
here.
to what
Right.
I'm doing.
And oh my god.
So, like,
It
whether
was because
it's
of
you,
Rio, right?
Rose,
I met you
or
through Rio.
my crazy boys from my gaming clan, or whoever.
God, when I first
I
joined that
like
group chat, it kicked
being
me
able
out.
to
Twitter
bounce
kicked
that
me out, and
conversation
Rio was like, "I'm so
back and
sorry. Like, I'm
forth
trying to get you back in,
and
Rose.
add a
Like, I'm so sorry." And
completely
at first
sort
I was
of
like, "Did he actually like kick me? Like, am I just too
dynamic
little of a streamer to be there?"
streams
And then he
that
finally got
you
me
don't
back in, and
usually
like,
get.
oh my god, that community is so amazing.
You know, unless
Rio
like,
has such a
with the
great
exception of,
community.
say, a raid night, but you know, to have those background characters in there, like, so you get the main streamer that you as chat are talking to and
You first met me through
interacting
Erin.
with.
That's where it was.
But then to have
Oh man,
that
and
other
she's got a really
background
great
noise,
community. She grew so fast. I think
to
I met her when she
me,
had
helps me
like
cut down
400
on
followers,
sort of the dead
Grizzly.
air
It's so
in
crazy to
streaming
think
as
back.
well.
I started, I
And
think my first
just
stream was June
Like, to me,
20th,
it's just having other people there really keeps things
and I met her like
a
that
lot
week.
better than I'd be able to do by myself.
Well, like, again, nobody's an island. You gotta have other people. You've gotta have that flavor, those personalities, because that's what makes. And I mean, let's face it, it's great entertainment. Most people just come here to watch for the entertainment portion of it. Some people do more informative stuff, or you know, back when what was the like? So okay, so take and then. I'm
And I knew
gonna
the
throw
first
this
move
out
to
there.
add
just
you on
because, but
Twitter. when
You
we
look at
started messaging.
OnlyFans.
You did, Grizzly.
You
And then
you know
you
that was
came forward and
originally
asked
not
me about being a
started or
mod.
created to
Aaron
be a
Yeager.
sexual site.
Yup.
Like that
I
was
think that's also how I
originally
found you,
created
Slaggy.
under the impression that I was
Oh my
given
god, I met you pretty
after
early on
after
as
having
well.
a conversation with somebody else, that it was for like almost not instructional,
Yeah,
but more of
Slaggy,
like
you've been
show
following me
offy.
since
Like
July 3rd.
there's a creator.
Grizzly's been following me
Oh god, not
since
Twitch.
July 2nd.
Fiction. If it goes, if you, I don't know
Slaggy,
if
I
you guys
met
have
you
ever
before
watched,
Grizzly.
like So You Think You Can Dance or anything like that. But there's a dancer out there named Fiction,
Oh my
and
god, I would have thought it was the other way around.
he was,
That's funny.
again, from my understanding, I could be completely wrong.
Jaeger
He was one of the first
is
people
in
on
her
the
community
website,
too, so
and
that's what I
all
was
of his
thinking you were
videos
talking
and
about.
everything that he
You
has
found
on
me
there
on
were all like
stream, I
instructional
think.
martial arts videos and like
Oh,
dance
Sludge
instructions
Club.
and like
That's
dance
what it was,
classes
Slaggy.
and
Sludge. There you go, you're right. You're
like
totally right.
more like informative.
All of that's so like blurred together now. Trying to think back about
Well, I
it.
know
And
that that's what they tried to push the site toward a few years ago when they said.
When you
"Yep,
said Aaron
all
Yeager,
porn is
it just made me
banned."
think of
Mhm.
her
And
really good
They
friend
just
Yeager that's
immediately
always
lost all their
gaming with
money and
her.
all their memberships.
So I didn't
and
correct.
They
Very
had
blurred.
to
Yep.
double
Yep.
back faster on the
Mm.
yes porn than Twitch.
When
had
did
to
you do
double
your
back
hot tub
on
stream,
the-
Slaggy? I feel like I met you
Well,
before
OnlyFans had to
that,
double back on the no
but not
porn,
too
and
long
Twitch
before
had to
you did
double
that.
back on the yes porn.
Gotcha.
You know, like it's pretty similar.
She.
Yeah, you know. So like, you know, Twitch the other day
That was a good
said,
one, Slaggy.
Okay, we're easing the restrictions
Janu-
on
no,
pornographic
no
art
freaking way.
and pornographic content.
It was not
You guys go
January.
wild.
No way.
And then everybody
I don't
on
believe
Twitch
it.
went just a little too wild. So they were like, never mind, we're reeling this back because you can't be trusted. And you're all a bunch of animals.
I can't wait to see why it got rolled back. I can't wait for the YouTube video. I want to see it.
It's gonna be any day.
It should be.
They're getting
It
put
might have
together.
been, I don't know.
I'm sure. You know,
Slaggy,
that
I'm
that
gonna
was a
do
moment
some
in
sleuth
internet
work and find out when it
history
was
that
after
is
this.
gonna be looked back on and studied for.
Because
like,
I think
a
it had
long
to be
time.
in August.
Oh, yeah.
I would guess August. But I like being detective,
I
so
just
we'll
wanna
figure it out.
check something.
But you know, back to the whole stress relief and stuff for the topic currently. That's actually why I messaged you, Rose, because like the
Hi,
things that
Deadpool.
after
How are
listening
you?
to
Welcome in.
y'all's like intro
I'm doing
video.
good.
our intro cast.
We are recording our podcast
Like I
today.
saw
It's
like what
Gamers
you
and
guys are
Hot
doing and
Tubs
what you guys
Talking
were
Nerd Life.
creating, and that's
So welcome
you know
in.
that's very similar to
I hope
what
you're having a really good
you know
Sunday,
Merc
Deadpool.
Playing Gaming has to offer for like their Discord and their gaming, their
I
whole
wonder how
community,
Jaeger
and
is
that's
doing. You
why
guys
I
haven't
kind of
active in her
like
community in a while.
I kind
Oh,
of been
Grizzly.
following you guys
It always makes me
from
sad when people kind of like disappear like
when
that.
I saw a post
I
about
always
it
hope the same. Everybody's okay.
from Rose on Twitter, and instantly sucked me in because
I'm
I'm
good
all
watching
about
the
the
movie,
good
The
vibes
Best
and the
Man.
non-toxicity
I don't
because
think I've
it's
seen
just
that movie.
I'm at
How
that
is
age
it?
now. I just don't have the time for it. I don't need
You're
it.
burned out on it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah.
And like I love like how you said like you kind of found us through post and then the positivity, and like I love that the more positivity we tend to spread throughout our content creation journey, the more people you find that are trying to do the same thing. Which makes me super happy because you got to be careful with communities. Like we've been talking, there's a lot of toxicity out there, but there's also a lot of positivity if you look in the right places or you start connecting to the right people. And
Go.
I don't know, I am a fan of keeping my circle small, but like I am finding that I'm expanding and trying to find people like you and your clan and how you guys spread positivity. I'm just making sure that like if I'm stepping out further with people that it's that, and I'm not questioning what your motives are or what the community is about. You know, I know it's positivity.
Right. Well, that's like I find now.
Oh, thank you, Deadpool. I appreciate that.
I have different circles.
I hope you enjoy your movie.
I
Hi,
have my
Phantom
small
Shock.
circle of
I
like
hope you're
people
doing
who
good
know
too.
me inside
We're
and
having
out
fun doing our
100%.
little
Like I
Hot
can go
Tub
to them and
podcast
be
stream.
like,
So welcome
"Hey,
in. Hope you're having a really lovely
I
Sunday.
need to get something off my chest. I need to talk." And like
August
they're
4th.
not. They're,
See,
me and my buddy
not January.
started a term like
August.
yes men.
I was like pretty
Like
sure
they're
you
not
did
just
it
gonna
before my
agree with
birthday,
whatever I say,
and I wanted
and
to like
yeah,
come hang out
sure,
and see
go
how
for
you
that.
did
Like no, he's
your
gonna
like
sit there and call me a
subathon hot
dumbass
tub
if he thinks
stream.
that I'm being stupid.
Because I was like, I can learn
But then
things
he's gonna
from
tell me
this.
why he thinks I'm
I'm
being
great,
stupid, and
thank
he's
you.
gonna
I'll be
give me
lurking.
his
Thank
side
you,
of it.
Phantom
Like,
Shock. I
you know,
appreciate
I
that.
can tell you that
Enjoy
that's
your
the wrong
Sunday,
thing to
dude.
do, but if I don't tell you why, you're not gonna learn from it. You're not gonna see something from a different perspective. And there's very few people that I trust that way. And nowadays, honestly, it gets harder and harder to add people to that circle because a lot of people hide their true intentions or their true goals, or you know, whatever the case may be. But I also have another circle, and that's, you know, that's where a majority of my Merc family live, is in that circle where, you know, I know that if I needed somebody to talk to or to vent to or to, you know, pile stuff onto that I didn't want to carry myself, like I know I've got hundreds of people that I can go to and be like, hey, who's got a second? And somebody will jump on a voice call. I might get 5 people in the same call, and you know, and but it's good because like they're just they'll sit there and they'll either listen, or you'll get people who are not yes men and they'll just go ahead and be like, well, I think you were stupid for that. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, well, shit. Okay, but why? And then, oh yeah, I can see it that way now. Like, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that,
Yes,
or maybe I could have
100%.
approached it a different way. And so I find like the more and more I get older, I have different circles.
100% what, Grizzly?
I just gotta try to keep track of them.
Yeah, I'm really the same way because I've like got my gaming circle, I've got my job circle, I've got my like IRL friends circle, I guess, and essentially I do whatever I can not to let them become a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
They are not allowed to merge.
Yeah, I don't like shitting where I eat, essentially. So I try to keep everything sort of as spaced out as I can. Lately, there's a little more merging just because I sort of found myself having an issue, almost feeling like
I fully agree with what he said.
I was
What's
almost
a
having
job
multiple
circle?
personalities in a way. And it's like, but all these worlds
It is important to keep it
you know,
kind of like
basically
separate.
the same. They're all based
Or as
around
much as you
games
can.
in
I
some
feel
way,
like
'cause I am
sometimes
a
crossing
game
them over,
developer.
it's
You know,
hard
I'm
and it gets
streaming
bad.
games and making podcasts about games. So how much can I really keep these separated out? And do I want to put myself through the mental anguish of doing everything I can to keep them separated, or
Give in.
do I just give in a little bit and invite people to be a part of these different sides of the one interest?
Which you've kind of given in a little bit. I know we had a little bit of a conversation about that.
Yeah. It was inevitable, really.
Yep. I think with what you do and what we're trying to do, and in the content creation world, those lines are going to get blurred a little bit.
A little bit. It's just kind of inevitable, really. And, I'd rather just be open and honest about it than...
Hi, Vice. Welcome in.
Really
How are you
anything.
doing? I hope you're having
But at
a
least
really
you
good
get to control
Sunday.
the narrative, though. That's the
Yes.
important part.
We're
That
here
really is the
recording our
important part. It's like,
podcast
nope, this is
live.
my narrative,
We got a
and-
podcast. It is Gamers and Hot
Yeah,
Tubs
nobody
Talking
else
Nerd
can own it
Life.
at that point.
So we're trying to
Yeah.
spread some positivity and whoa. I just lost
should
everything.
we then loop into
Spread
the
some
final
positivity and mental health awareness. So welcome
Yeah.
in.
I'm good
Why
to go.
is everything?
Topic? All right.
Ooh,
So the final topic for today, this one I
not
really
yet.
like.
Hold on. Sorry, I did something weird.
So, obviously we've been talking about the different sides of gaming life in our communities, and
Now I can
not
finally type.
being an
There you
island,
go.
essentially. So, who is a creator or
So
friend that
that's our
you would like to
podcast.
hype
If
up?
you haven't checked it out
What do they
yet, make sure you
do,
guys go
and
check
where
it
can we
out.
find
We are live on pretty much all
I
platforms
definitely
except
have to
for
give this one out
Apple
to
right now.
a group of people, I should say, and it is going to be my esports team, Merc Clan Gaming.
This is the first time we have to do
president,
this
Big
topic.
Dog,
I'm so excited about
is
it.
a young kid actually who he's like
We're
26.
here
He's
with,
actually younger
Mark
than most
Manning
of the group
Storm,
itself.
today.
But he's been through
And he's talking about his clan
so
that
much
he's in,
left
which is
and right,
Mark.
and has just really
Which is
created a
spelled
community where
M3RK.
people can come in and
So we just
feel
asked him who is a
welcome
creator or
and
friend you'd like to
feel,
hype up. What do they do and
safe
where can you find
and
them?
not have to
So
worry about the
we get to hear
toxicity.
more about his
we
clan
pride
again.
ourselves in keeping a non-toxic organization
There you go,
open
Grizzly.
that's
Trying to remember
that's
all
open for
those, like,
everybody. Really,
commands.
any person is welcome. Just because we have a Call of Duty team, you don't have to play Call of Duty to be a part of our community. Like we have
Do
a
you have a
spot for
command for
everybody.
Baron? No, I don't have a command for
Um,
Baron.
And
What else do you
the-
guys play?
So currently, the clan itself was based
I just made one
off
for
of
the
a
podcast,
Call
but I
of
haven't
Duty
made one
team,
for
so that's
Baron.
been
I
the primary
should've.
goal since that's what we have a majority of currently. We just are starting to
Nice.
kind of
Always
put
get to
together and
see
see
how the
how they
Sunday
form on
vibes
their
people-
own.
Sunday
But
vibes are
we
good
are
vibes.
testing the waters with an
This has been a lot
Apex
of
and
fun
a
getting to know
Fortnite
Magna
team.
Storm a lot more.
Okay.
I just met him recently.
And
then I have a Christmas
there's
party
a lot of
afterwards,
big
which is why
plans
I
to
have
come for January.
a little more dolled up than I
Things have
usually am
actually
today.
skyrocketed
Sure, you
really,
definitely can,
really
Grizzly.
well.
I'd appreciate it.
And honestly, the last 3 or 4 months, I've only been a part of them for 4 months now. I've not been in very long, and I think when I started, there was only like 100 some people in the community, and we're up to like almost 600 now.
Holy
God.
crap, that's insane.
Yeah,
But like,
it's
that's positivity
enormous.
spreading.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's been astounding. I mean, we are the official esports team of Dubby Energy.
Hi, Gameplay
They're
Boy.
one of our sponsors.
Welcome in, dude. It's nice to see you.
And that's
I hope
helped
you're having
bring
a
in
really
a lot
good
of
Sunday,
people, and
dude.
we've done a lot of collaborations with them.
We're vibing in the
and
hot tub today.
Again, it's just
So welcome
another
in.
avenue that we get to help spread the positivity and keep a safe place around for people to come into and like be themselves. And
So then, okay, so this is interesting. So the clan is actually bringing in money.
everything we get right now currently is dumped back into. There is no paid employee a part of the clan. Everything
Right.
is going back in. The money that we're getting are from W orders,
Has great
just like
vibes.
just like an ambassador or a partner. We
Ooh,
have our
can
own
you add
code. We have
his
our own. So when people in the clan go and
do do do
order and use
do
our code,
his
just like any
kickstream to
person
that
would,
Yep.
Grizzly?
yeah. But everything gets dumped back into
If not,
everybody
I can do it
else. No one
after.
person is getting the
But thank
funds.
you,
No
thank you,
one
thank you. I
person. No
appreciate you, Grizzly.
no section is getting paid. Everything is just dumped back into our community, so we can branch out and do more things with them.
So does it
And
become like, well, because I think listeners would be pretty interested to know what does a gaming clan do with the money? Because pretty much you could run everything just over Discord for free. So,
mhm.
where does the budget go? Is it into marketing? Is it into travel? Like, no
So
business is without its expenses, but I think that's a pretty
right.
interesting topic to touch on quick.
Right now, one of the biggest things that we
I would
do
guess
is more of on an appreciation level. We have monthly meetings with the different sections of our teams, or of our clan. We have staff meetings, we have mafia meetings, which mafia is just like the intro level to the team. It's also a family and friends support section for people who want to be there to support, either their son who's streaming with us, or a girlfriend who doesn't necessarily stream or game but wants to be there for somebody. And then we have our ambassadors who are the face of the clan.
Sorry, that was super loud.
During our monthly meetings, we do like almost like an employee of the month, or an ambassador of the month, and we'll get them like a free we'll send them a tub of dubby, and like our sticker pack. So we do have a lot of going into like marketing and branding and helping out our sponsor as well, because it's not like we're getting free stuff from our sponsor. We're still helping them, and they're
Right.
helping us.
Grizzly, thank you for fixing
And
that.
we are a lot of it's going into mark. Now there's still a lot of stuff that I don't know. I'm a community manager. There's like 4 steps above me that know a lot more than I do. I do know, like I said, there are a lot of big plans coming for January, for the new year, really, and I'm very excited. Our goal by 2025 is to actually be in cons and different events with a booth, and
more tournament
swag,
entries, I'd assume.
and tournament entries and everything of that nature.
I didn't realize you guys were that big. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's all happened within probably 2 or 3 months,
Wow.
and it's been crazy. Um,
I'm seeing more and
we-
more of you guys on Twitter.
yeah, we are growing exponentially, and it's been
Face
such
Clan? Question mark.
whoa, no, and stream, no, man, about to get me in trouble over here. No, I hope nobody is listening. No, we are trying to be that variable that steps apart from all these
I
other
wanted to
communities.
say co-host. What's their
And
gaming org?
like for
Their gaming org
our
is Mark, so
our president and
M3RK.
all of our leadership, they not only just
I didn't realize they were this
think
big.
of new
When I met
ideas and
him,
promote
he was the
new,
first Mark clan that I had
ideas,
met,
like
and then
contests.
now I
Like we
follow
have
probably
content,
like 3 to 5
content
of them
people
on
in our
Twitter.
team. We have design
And I've got to
people in
stop
our
by a
team.
few streams,
and
but I didn't
not
realize
only
that
do
they
we
were
do
that
contests
big.
for them
That's
as well,
insane.
but like
And
they
very,
actually
very
get in a
impressive.
game with you, or they'll
Especially
get in your
listening to
stream
him
and
and
they'll
his
chat
like
with you. It's not
positive
just like one
experience
dude in
with
the
that
big
clan.
throne at the
Like,
top of the
it's so
table
exciting to hear.
who's just like dishing out all these orders and giving it all these ideas to see what works and to see what sticks. They're actually
Right.
getting into the nitty gritty with everybody, and they're communicating with their community, and they're playing and getting to know the people who are actually in their community.
I versed one of them
And
a
it's
couple
very
days ago.
refreshing because you
Nice.
don't
I hope
get
you had a
that
good
a lot.
experience with that, Grizzly.
I like that. So it's a clan that's really about growing every single member of the clan.
Yeah, so our motto is one brand, one team, one goal. If
One
the
love.
newest if the
One life.
Sorry.
that was perfect. So like even if our newest member, like we just released a list of like 6 people who just pass their ambassador applications who now get to rep and be the face of Merc Clan Gaming.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Merc. I
And
apologize.
God
It's
dang it,
Merc.
Rose, I don't know where I was going with this, but it was somewhere good. And
I just derailed it. But like,
my train just went off so bad.
and now he's singing Bob Marley in his head.
Yeah.
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 But it's such a that's a really great motto or phrase to live by for a clan.
Oh.
Like it definitely sounds like they're living up to it.
100%, and I thank you for saying that because now I know where I was going with that. But we just released a list of like 6 or 7 new ambassadors that got accepted and got
The
approved.
Personiverse needs to work on their attitude.
Pretty much our whole aspect behind it is no matter if you've
I
been
feel
in
like
the
COD
clan
attitudes
for
are
a
all over
month
the
or you've
place,
been in
so I
for
feel like
2
you can't
years,
fault
if you
somebody
have a
for their
goal,
attitude
we're
in a
gonna do
COD game.
and to help you achieve that goal. You know, because if you grow,
People
we
get
grow,
so
and vice
angry.
versa. And we want to see everybody who's got either a goal or an issue or an event that they're planning. We want to be there to support that person in any aspect, even if it's, you know, if not everybody can make it, you know, we at least get some people in there to show support and show love and to help whatever that they're doing.
No, when you have hundreds of people in a clan like that, like even like having one person show up, it's still huge to have somebody
Right.
from your gaming clan show up. Like I get so excited.
Yeah.
I'm part of Team Vibes. And like we're tiny and small, but like we spread positivity and good vibes everywhere we go, and it's so exciting to see people come in from that, you know, even if it's just one person coming by and saying hi, it means a lot.
Oh yeah.
But man, I'm so glad to hear that you've been having a really good experience with that clan, and like to know that you've been there for 3 or 4 months now and you still feel the same way about something that is that big. Because we were talking about this yesterday with Collector and like how some communities they get too big too fast, and like having 300 to 500 people in like a Discord, there's gonna be toxicity.
Right.
But again, listening to you and knowing that you've been there 3 to 4 months and like have nothing but really good things to say about it, it means they're doing something right.
Oh yeah, and like we get messages from people all the time. They're like, "Oh my God, like thank you guys," and I actually do kind of want to read a little bit. I'm not gonna say obviously for protection names or anybody, but I got a message from somebody in the clan that I try to reach out to 1 or 2 people who I either notice aren't really as active or who
Like,
aren't,
the
or maybe
water's
feel a little
looks
nervous about
fancy-schmancy.
joining a
It's all
group because of
bubbly.
social
Oh.
anxiety, or you know
This water?
they have some sort of mental or
It's
personal
mineral
disability
agua.
that they
It's a sparkling water.
feel like they're going to
Snaggy.
get ostracized
I thought
for
you were
and made
talking
fun
about
of
the hot
because
tub
that's
water.
what's happened to them in the past. And I try to reach out to some of these people and
I
just
love
get to know them
drinking
because we're
sparkling
all
water.
still people, and you know we all
And
have
this is
our
one of
own
my favorite
story. And I'm a
brands.
very curious person.
This
I'd
Liquid
love
Death
to know why.
and
But I had
my
a
God,
member
Taco
send this to
Chicos.
me the other day, and I'm just gonna read a little bit of it because it kind of really hits
no,
everything
microplastics
that
in
like
there.
what we try to
That's what I
do.
heard about Topo Chico.
But this member says, I can't
That's what you're
thank you all
talking
enough
about,
for
right?
allowing me to
I
be a
haven't
part
drank
of
in
it.
a long time
It
because of
seriously
that.
made my
I did not
year,
realize
if
that
not
it
more
like
than that.
sparked
To
back up
finally find
recently,
somewhere
and
you
people are
fit
talking
in and
about
can
all the
actually
bad
be
stuff.
yourself
Liquid
without
Death isn't bad. I
without
haven't
being scared you're gonna be
versed
looked at weird. It takes so
past
much
the
off my
Brita.
shoulders and has allowed me to finally breathe. And honestly, it
Liquid
shows
Death
in
is
my
so
work.
good.
I can actually
I just hate
do
their big
what I
bottles
do
now, or their
again,
big
and I'm a
cans.
pretty serious person when it comes to
Like, you
getting
gotta
shit
drink it
done.
really
So
fast.
for
I
me to
like
be able
stuff
to
in glass.
relax, man, thank you, all of you.
I feel like it stays
And then he goes on to
bubbly
say, you know,
even
it's even
longer.
helped out with a lot of my home life as well. A lot of stress off my shoulders, or feeling like I'm pouring my heart into something that I don't really know what I have to show for it yet. I just started feeling like I was letting everybody down, like maybe this wasn't my calling, but that has changed. It's just shown me that I am in the right area. I'm right where I'm supposed to
Aw.
be, and I just love to fix things, and I just love to fix things for people. That makes me the happiest. Um, Whew, I got through that without getting emotional. Let's go.
Oh,
But
dude, I appreciate you sharing that.
yeah, and it's, you know, and he's not the only one. We've gotten a couple of messages from a couple of different people, and
That's huge.
it's just it's
That's so
it's
big.
such a good
Who
feeling
doesn't
to
like
know
glass?
that like what we're
I don't know,
doing
some people are
is
weird. I drink
making a
everything out of
difference
glass
and
as much
is
as I
making
can.
that change.
I
And
even
that
drink out of
people are
mason jars
truly
if you
affected
haven't.
by it, like
Totally.
not just in a gaming life, but like at home too, because we're not just about, you know,
Class
oh,
is
it's got to be
class.
about a
He
game, or it's
did
got to
get
be this, or it's got to be
emotional.
that.
He
Like
got you
we're a
emotional?
family.
Aw,
Like it's every
Grizzly.
aspect of everybody's life.
It is great.
One of my members in my chat, who's one of my mods, B Grizzly, he's like, damn, he got me emotional.
Yeah, yeah, I practiced last night in front of the mirror to not get emotional
seriously?
while I read this. So no, I may have done it once or twice because when he sent that to me at first, I was like, okay, you're gonna make me cry. Stop it. I can't go on. And then he sent me another one. I was like, nope, I can't read this right now.
Oh, but like you're saying, like this is why we do the things that we do. This is why we try to spread that positivity and like help people and like, yeah. Because not only does it mean a lot to do that for ourselves, but also to like see somebody like that have that experience, like it's huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
And on our president, the big dog,
The big dog.
his
I relate so
motto
well
is,
with
you
him.
know,
Oh,
not really motto, but
Grizzly.
he always not preaches because it's not religious in any means. But he always, what's the word I'm looking for? That's not going to be. He always pushes that, you know. Yeah, there you go. Encourages. Thank you. You know, to be kind. You know, be graceful in what you do. You never know what somebody has going on in their life, and they don't need to be coming into a game or a community where they try to relax and somebody's being a dick.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you don't know what's going on in that person's life, and you just saying hi or just listening to somebody, you could be the change that that person needed.
Yeah, for that day and that moment. Man, and you just said the simplest line that I think should be like the slogan everywhere for everything, and it's just like, be kind. Like, if you don't know what to do or what to say, just be kind.
Yeah, it's really not that hard.
No, it's not that hard to be kind at all.
And, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that feels like a great moment to fade this episode out on.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Thank you so much for sharing all this. Like I haven't known you for very long. I've met you recently, probably in the last like month, I would say that I've met you, and it's been so great to sit here and talk to you and learn more about you, more about your clan and like what you're about. Like I love getting to know people like this, and this podcast gives us a way to do that. So thank you so much for being here. Those that are listening, this is Merc Magnustorm that is with us today, and you can find him on Twitter and on Kick. It is kick.com/mercmagna_storm, and Merc is spelled M3RK. And you can catch more of these lovely positive vibes from him there.
Most definitely. I really appreciate the opportunity of getting on with you guys. You know, like I said, ever since y'all's intro video, and y'all's goals have really aligned with what we have going on at Mark, and that's why I reached out to you and was like trying to get some info. And you know, anytime you guys have an open spot and need somebody to fill, let me know.
1,000%.
Anytime, you are welcome back. Anytime, my friend.
You
I
totally
appreciate
are.
it.
Well, so this has been episode 4 of Gamers in Hot Tubs Talking Nerd Life, and we will see you all soon. This is Danny Flatbaron signing out.
And this is Kaylee, Bad with Frizz, signing out as well. Have a great Sunday, y'all.
Have a great one.
Alright, so, do we want to end our recording now?
Yeah, and recording. I'm actually going to stop streaming because I have 0 viewers anyway, and that way I can capture also a little bit of B-roll.
Okay, can you give me a second to say goodbye to my chat, and I will come back for B-roll? Okay, cool.
I hit the wrong button and I just.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. What was his tag? Okay, hold on. Let me type that out.
Let me get good angle.
Merc Magnus.
It's tough to get a good angle on that.
Storm.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, no.
Is it-
Wait,
it's,
there's a T there.
um,
M3.
I don't know. The spacing looks pretty even.
Yeah, the spacing's good. Like I'm trying to set it up for
There you go.
vertical, essentially.
Alright,
okay.
Grizzly, who are we gonna read
but
out
it's got
to?
like the press E to stand
Thank
up
you guys so
notification in
much
the
for hanging
corner.
out with me. Hold on, we're gonna go back to this for a second.
Messages come up
You
on the
guys are
bottom once in a
amazing.
while,
Thank you, thank you,
so-
thank you. I appreciate you guys, and also giving me some love
doesn't
while I
make it
have
easy.
lipstick on. I never
No,
have
not
lipstick
by
on
any
when
means.
I stream.
This right here should work pretty well. will.
But yeah, go follow Merc Magnustorm. He was such a great guest today. And also my co-host Pod Baron,
Slag.
if you guys have not already. But I hope you guys have a really great Sunday. We will be back next Sunday
I will just
for another podcast, and I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow night with Fallout with This Is the Ray and my husband and Tabor
out
Tots.
there. All right, get this from the other
So
side.
if you guys want to come hang out with me tomorrow, I'd really appreciate
I was gonna say
that
right when
too.
you were about to say one mic character move, I'm like, damn, that would be
Slaggy,
something I'd do
I
in
can't
real
wait
life
to
too.
come hang out with you. I have missed your streams, dude. But I'm glad you've been living your life.
Right about here, I think.
We are gonna go host out to
Gotta
Les
get that.
Garage. Is that how you say that, Grizzly?
Get us
She's
all-
playing Lego Fortnite, which, oh my god, I can't wait to play.
Yeah.
Let's go give her some love. If you guys
It's
are
tough to like keep
heading
the
over
cameras
there,
still
let her know where we are coming from.
for eating for like 30
And
seconds.
yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a lovely Sunday, guys. Bye. Like I said, we're gonna go host out to Les Garage.
Oh, well,
I'll grab that.
she attempts to swing it.